Good morning and welcome to XSell Live. I'm your host, Korah Hart, coming to you from the fabulous Phoenix, Arizona. If you want to let us know where you're from and where you're joining us today, I would love to hear that information. We have Chuck with us today from, you're in Washington this week, right? I'm not
Yep,
even going to say
Washington
where you're
State.
from.
Yeah, it's that
This
county,
is the
Washington
guy that
State.
travels everywhere. Chuck has been in real estate since 2016. He has done flip houses, renovations, um, knows all kinds of things about investment properties, and is also a veteran. So he's a great guy to ask questions to and get to know. And today you want to talk to us on how to get leads rights.
Yeah, leads right now. So, I don't know if you are familiar or how much you know about it. I know my fellow Excel students and partners are going to see this. It's going to go in our training group on Facebook. But uh, in on Monday morning, we start off at the dinner table. That's what Greg Fowler says, right? But it's really the breakfast table because it's in the morning, and it's right after your call, right? And this is where we synergize, right? We are a mastermind. And so light bulbs come on. I told you I recognize as a tortoise. I'm not the fastest dude. Nobody ever accused me of that. But hey, when that light bulb turns on, and this is a place where it's all family, very close, tight knit group. And so this last Monday, uh, it dawned on me, hey, I'm not supposed to be teaching the elite mastermind group. I'm supposed to be adding value to the Excel training students, right? So that light bulb came on. Uh, Michael Flanagan said, hey, please teach everybody how to skip trace. I thought he was joking, to tell you the truth, right? Because that's the very basic thing that we learn as an investor, right? And so wholesalers, they make a living doing this, right? So that's skiptracing.com. That's what I use. It cost me 20 cents to pull a lead. All you got to do is put a address in the block, click single batch skip trace, and voila, you got somebody's name, number, all their numbers to be exact, their email, and some additional data. So that's all you got to do. It's phenomenal. That's how you get them. Uh, and you can call there. The query I run for my partners when they partner up with me is is a really rock solid list. It's ripe fruit for the picking. And I'll tell you about it if you're interested. Can I share that?
How to pick the ripe fruit and how to figure out which ones are the right ones to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely think you should be telling us about that
Okay.
because that's how, I mean, how do you filter the information? How do you
Well,
find
the
the
investors,
right
right?
ones?
So wholesaling is where you're going to acquire your money to and really build up your treasure chest, right? To make those renovations. And so that way you can have the financing, the backing, right? You're going to meet a lot of people along the way and network, right? And that's what this is all about. But you have to have people on your team, right? Whether you're a realtor or you have somebody in the family on your team, or you're working with 3 to 5 realtors that actually know investors and what to do, because just ask them, they're going to tell you they all work with investors, right? That's not what this is about. It's a deeper level, right? And very few, to tell you the truth, actually know how to work with investors. So uh, one of the partners you should have is a title and escrow uh, person, right? I am biased. I work with the best guy on the planet. Okay. So what he does for me and what he does for all my partners, because there has to be a value proposition, right? I have to
Right.
add value. And so I ask him to pull me queries for all the out of state owners, non occupied owners with 50% or more equity in their home. They want to sell their house, they just don't know it yet. So additionally, I use Grant Cardone's Millions on the Phone. I give my partners my personal notes, and I send them to you too, Korah.
You did.
I don't know
Thank
if you
you.
can read it, but yeah,
I,
that's what I
I've
did.
looked at them and they're,
Okay.
you can read them.
I'll decipher them if you need me to. Just I'm a text away. So
Okay.
uh, with that
Well,
list and my notes, and I'm willing to even role play or whatever it is to help you figure out your structure, because it is the sales is a process, right? And you're going to learn all about that in Grant Cardone's. You're a 10x student, right? So do it. I can't have you waiting 9, 10 months to finally get to the millions on the phone section, I need my partners to win right now, right? And it
Well, and
just
this
dawned
is
on
the
me.
great thing. If you have access to that training, go in and find where that one's at, and you can watch it at any time. You don't have to wait for it to come up on
You
your
have access to
watch
everything in there.
list. So I just really feel like if you're utilizing the tools that you're given, you will find the information that's going to help you here. And the other thing is, we all have title agencies that we can work with, that we
Mhm.
can network with, and build those relationships because those really matter when you're starting out and when you're in business. And you want to make sure that you're with somebody that you can connect with and that you have that rapport where
Yes,
you can
that is
call them
super
up and
important.
ask them questions and feel completely comfortable.
Yeah, they should feel like they're your brother, right? Your best friend, right? So my people in my family that really helped me were grandma and great grandma, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they were the best.
So, how did they help you the most? What did they do?
Oh man, they were my security. So my life didn't start out right at all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets. The military was my only option. I was a high school dropout. I've probably been homeless 5 times in my life, and that is five
That's
times
rough.
way too many. Yes.
Yeah, that's rough.
So
But
so
you're
I'm going to
doing
help you
good.
guys. Huh?
You're doing good now. You changed your life around. The military was good.
It was good. I
And you're good
somehow
at
they let me in the nuclear
socializing.
field. I retired from there as a nuclear Navy mechanic. Then another 10 years as nuclear oversight inspector for the government and retired there. Uh, put in my due, right? Now it's time to have some fun. I'm meeting some amazing people. I'm traveling around all the time, drinking lots of good coffee. Had the best mangoes in Kona last month, and
Oh, that sounds amazing. You're making me jealous.
fishing, fishing. And I know that's what you like to do too.
I
So
do. I
this
love
is
fishing,
amazing.
actually.
Yeah, I
I've
saw that. I
caught
saw
some
that.
really nice fish in my life.
Yeah, well, you
But
know where I come from, so and you've
I,
been there, right? That's
I
impressive.
have.
Yeah.
I have. And I actually, I think last year was the first year I did not go out of the
Yeah, you're
last
missing
nine. So pretty
best
amazing.
best place on the planet. First week of August, Prince Wales Island.
And see, now I like the third week in July.
Well,
I
it's hit
just
and miss.
love it because the salmon are just usually starting to run. It's
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
yeah. Well,
So
hunting season starts August 1st, so I can get both.
the only thing, did you keep everything that you catch?
I eat it, man. I can't.
I do
Art
too. I was
Melendrez.
just wondering. Some
Hey,
people throw it back, and I just have to
no.
admit this. I actually have a freezer full of fresh fish because I love it. It's the
Well, I know
best
what to
thing
do with
ever.
it.
So, talking about that, you're actually from Alaska. I want to
Yeah.
point this out. You've lived in a lot of different places. How are you able to connect with so many people in so many different areas for those agents that are new and wanting to figure out how to connect to different areas and different people?
Well, we're human people, right? So in the military for 30 some years, I had to take what they gave me, right? And I had to make it work. So all those misfit kids those parents had out there that the Navy was their only choice, right? Like me, I had to do something with them, right? And it only takes one guy to give you a bad day. Let me tell you. So
Yeah.
now I'm very selective to tell you the truth, right? And I want to work with very good human beings, hungry, motivated people that show up every day. Uh, light bulb will come on. Trust me. You just go through the motion, show up, even when you don't want to. The light bulb will come on. We will have a talk in Greg Fowler's class, and we will synergize, and it'll blow your mind, right? I think
Yeah.
half the things we talk in that class aren't even related to digital marketing, right? But that's what makes it so good. And that's why I'm here, so excited to help somebody because there were two students in there. Now, if
And
when
they
you're
were asking
talking,
you about batch skip
well,
tracing.
it didn't really happen that way, but Michael Flanagan, Michael Flanagan gets the credit for that because he's the one that prompted me, and I thought he was joking. Greg Fowler, the light bulb came on, and it connected in so many ways, right? But
And you can,
Ryan and Eric said they needed help. They can't get over the hump, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't just keep this to myself and my fellow partners that I am recruiting, right, and sponsoring. I need to help everybody in this group. That's what I'm supposed to be here for. So not even one transaction, one referral will change Ryan's life, right? That could be, click funnels for the whole year, right? And so this is why I'm sharing it. Um, please, right? Partner with somebody you trust as an escrow agent. Have them pull the list that I just told you about, and get those notes, Millions on the Phone by Grant Cardone, and role play, right? Just pick up the phone, right?
I
You'll at
agree.
least you'll at least do that and get them as listing, but maybe you want to
It's
assign,
tough.
maybe.
It's tough to pick up the phone sometimes, but I'm telling you, if you can do that, it is absolutely the best way to get a hold of these out of state owners. That's
Mhm.
the only way most times. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't check their emails. They don't know you. They delete
Nope.
it. They think it's spam. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone a little.
So to
And
answer your question, I'm old school, so I won't do anything unless I'm in person, or initially anyway, in person or on a Zoom. And
okay.
so that's how I roll. I come to you, right? You know that I will. You're gonna pick me up in your 550, and we're gonna cruise to Tucson when it comes time to buy my mom's fourplex, right? And
Yep.
definitely want to climb if I can your trails. But uh, when it comes down to it, Cora, we're all human beings,
We
right?
are. And
We
we all
have the
crave
same.
connection.
We do. We crave connection. We have the same basic necessities. From here on out, I'm just going to help as many people as I can for free, right? And that's what I
And
love
that's
about
my
Excel
goal.
training.
And I don't know if
Yeah,
everybody knows that, but that's all I want to do is help people. Just
yeah.
show
Be a
you a
life
little
changer.
bit of insight on what you could do different or give you suggestions or maybe just even congratulate you on doing an amazing job because
Just
there
congratulate
are
them.
so many people that are doing such an amazing job and I can see the progress even if they haven't closed a deal yet. So
Hey,
that's what it's
celebrate
all
everything.
about. That's right.
Celebrate just
Always
showing
be
up, right?
happy. Always be happy. And that's one thing I love about you. So I
Oh, thanks,
appreciate you
Mark.
joining us today to talk about this. And I look forward to hearing more from you. You've got your first podcast out of your way.
Yeah, amazing.
It was pretty easy, right?
Hey, thanks for having me. I have value to add. Hey, just
You have a
connect. Let's
ton
have
of
coffee.
value. And we're gonna do this again. So thank you for
Okay.
joining me, Chuck.
Thank you.
Have